super loud.
DeVries said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez,
Uh-oh.
kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
Okay. I don't hear any background noises, no sound hitching. I think we're good. Switch headsets here. Get rid of that. And put this in on. Okay. That's kind of preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady. Okay. Let's fix titles because titles need fixing. There and then. Oh, I should probably wait for that to update just to make sure that it does, and it did. Good. Contents. Live. Here we go. Wherever we go for our next planet, we were told, but I cannot remember the name. To save my life. At least we're done with the one we just left. Okay. Click that. I shouldn't need that no more. Okay, now titles fixed. Chat up, or chat's tiled so I can see everything. Close out that and work on my ad. So let's grab the link from here. Slap it in the ad. And then I will visit my channel for just a moment. Grab the ad. Back and repause the preview. So that I can do that. Voila. Mute this tab. And then mute this tab. Just in case dumb things happen in the background while I'm streaming. Okay. And I think that gives me a full ad. It does. So, ad number one is posted. Number two. Number three. And then we scroll down to here. Number 4. It is ad number 4. Okay, social medias, put down ad number 5. And ad number 6. Goody gumdrops. Alright. Now we should have nothing left to do but to continue where we left off. Oh, did you shut the door? Okay, bring Redactor Quinzel. What? No? What was that? The pursuit of purloined property. Oh yeah, more issues. I don't care to finish that. Probably will not finish that. A refreshing bit of news. Don't care to ever do anything with that again either. So, on the trail of the traitor. By eliminating DeVries' fellow conspirators and sabotaging her plans, you hope to damage her support network and uncover her present whereabouts. Travel to Golden Ridge. Information that Augustine DeVries has allies in a place named Golden Ridge. Well, alright then. Wrong button. From Eden to Dorado, although I do have Free Market Station. Built from the scavenged husk of a crashed Auntie's Choice colony ship, this station is the staging area for Sub Rosa, black market operation. The heck, let's check out Free Market Station first. What do you have to say, Inez?
My system still ain't gotten the memo we're clear of the relay. I'm itching to keep running. We're damn lucky we got out in time, Commander. I'm glad we were able to convince all the Westport townsfolk to go to Fairfield when we could. Seeing the wreckage now, a town wiped entirely off the map, it's sobering. Oh, law. Now Milver Street's gonna boast about snatching those folk from the jaws of death, ain't he? Good luck to them.
Lots happened lately. I'm sure you have
Sounds
some
like your
thoughts.
old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry. Fine by me.
I'd like to hear your opinions on our
Oh, I
crew.
see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about?
Niles,
Seems
of course.
friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you. Though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years, no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Anti-Fizzo's citrus-related beverage. Try and taste the lemon.
I do have a hover drone, yeah.
Bubblegum Slim. Now with chewable filter tips. Anti-Cleo and Pal Candy Tobacco. Also available in 2 other flavors.
protectorate
Popcorn
wasp.
or sizzling cinnamon.
Interesting.
Got
Hey,
Inez
Niles.
moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher?
Doesn't really matter. Helen's dead. Holy crap. Let's give Inez a chance before passing judgment. She might surprise
Heard and
us.
acknowledged, Commander.
Found this audio log from DeVries addressed to you. What's that
Found it,
about?
huh? No. You know what? This one's on me. Shouldn't have left a line about.
I'm surprised you kept anything from DeVries after what
Yeah,
she
well,
did.
I didn't have all the facts about Horizon Point until recently, did I? Truth is, I was getting ready to toss that old thing. Guess I just wanted to listen to it one last time. See if I missed anything other than her waxing about the greater good.
Missed anything?
I don't know.
Like what?
Some hint of who she really was? Some sign that she could turn into someone who betray her own team? Sounds stupid said out loud.
You're processing in your own way.
You know, I can't really
Get it.
remember what the others sounded like. Helen, Eric, Wade. I've tried recalling their voices, but there's just nothing. Static. All these years. And the only recording I've managed to preserve is from the one person I'd rather forget.
If it's any consolation, the others will be proud of the agent.
Kind of you to say, Commander. I hope it continues to be true.
Do you want the recording back? For
No,
posterity's sake?
burn it, launch it out the airlock, do whatever you want with it. It means nothing to me now anyway.
Do you have any opinion?
Always up for a little back fence talk, though I'm guessing you don't mean Val.
I'm interested to hear what you think
Can't
about
say I
it.
know her well enough to have much in the way of an opinion. She seems capable, and shockingly, she hasn't tried to sell me anything yet. She's still got more loyalty to Auntie's choice than they have to her, but maybe we can help her see that one day. Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars in mind.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there is enough. Nowhere to jump to from here, though, is there? Transition to Free Market Station. I have the two that I will keep. Let's see what Free Market Station's all about, shall we? And how much it reminds me of the Groundbreaker.
new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said Auntie's finest star wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
Can't chit-chat. I got a line on something big at the moment.
Keep an eye out for snitches. We got a good thing going here.
Keeping everything above board. Hope not.
Mind your own illicit business. And I'll mind mine.
Mind your own illicit business. Seabold's key. Safe key. Don't know who Seabold is. Nothing in here to tell me. A huckster.
Lose a piece of jewelry? Buy it back at a very reasonable price.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you. Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves. Suppose I can't stop you. Just don't let her convince you to do anything that might put you at odds with our security forces. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market.
The crew of sapient anarchistic rats sabotage the controls. Their leader remains at large.
Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
I'm guessing the free market's the ship this station's built around.
You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll Take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it. That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you. I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Probably.
Welcome to the true free market, friend.
This place ain't half bad. I've been to seedier underbellies.
This door is barred shut for some reason. Well, it's not anymore. Large piece of machinery appears to have once belonged to a ship. With some know-how, you might be able to learn more about it. Yeah, I do not have the know-how. Zero wee jisky. Gear is always useful. Beneath an extensive pile of debris, you can barely make out what looks like an intact audio log. I do not possess the brawny trait. Unfortunately. White chocolate yummies. Sorry, but after the last 16 thefts, I had to assemble this locking system. My apologies to those of you who've been pawning my belongings to feed yourselves. Ah. So, 4 of them. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye out for anything that might give me a clue as to how to break that little puzzle. That's a rift anomaly. I don't think I should stick my head in that. Yeah.
You just bought a shooter from Not a Weapons Store, right? How's it treating you?
Not a weapons store. Market Bazaar. I mean, the whole place so far seems a little bizarre. Pure ethanol. Yeah, I think I'll leave him alone.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body. Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
Don't think I've encountered an actual arbiter.
It is good that you have not. Some of my brethren are not as patient as I, especially with outsiders. We are the Sovereign's justiciars, tasked with upholding law as we see fit.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer.
Would you execute people here if you didn't need something from them?
Of course not. Some would go to mental refreshment. Most deviant thought can be corrected with the gentle reinforcement of protectorate laws and a few select chemicals. I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason, without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
I can see why you want to be rid of this stupid bastard. What I heard didn't seem too diplomatic either.
Are you daft? Do you understand how diplomatic I am being simply by staying my hand? Any other arbiter would have executed you all where you stand.
You're just so merciful it makes me blush. I'm sure your staying your hand has nothing to do with the armed guards watching your every move. No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Well, if it's risk you're concerned about, have him prove himself.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
Sounds like you want me to go as well.
I don't
Why?
fancy the idea of letting an arbiter loose on our allies without supervision. Might not know you, but anything's better than giving him complete freedom.
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of feral canid lightly.
How exactly do these refugees work?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
No, seems like a plan.
Great.
I'm in.
Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Too bad your curiosity won't be sated. I work alone. Dino, ever worked with a
When I
partner
was an
before?
apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Prospero Paulo? Okay.
Oh, come now, Prospero. You've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers.
Sounds like something's
Once
bothering
again,
you.
I'm embarrassed that I let that slip. Without turning it into a piece of comedy, that is. Comedy never sleeps. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally, this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence.
Why are you trying to impress
She
this
knows
person?
my real name. Prospero's just a stage title, as it happens. There's a certain kind of intimacy that I fear shall be difficult to ignore.
I can help. What do you have in
Liquid
mind?
courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The Automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg-aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told.
Guess I'll keep an eye out.
If you'll excuse me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Pure electrolytes. Some numrum.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
Give it time. I'm sure it'll make itself
No time to
obvious.
chinwag. More than a mite. Busy at the moment.
More than a mite.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
Glacial aged whiskey. You have any in stock? What's with those masks? Some of the Sub Rosa.
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
That is smart. Any rumors circulating around the station?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Prospero asked for some glacial aged whiskey. Do you have
Oh,
any in
sure.
stock?
Got it right behind the bottled gold and spiced silver. No, I ain't got any fancy booze for our in-house drunkard. And if he wants to know if I do, he should come and ask me himself. Or better yet, focus on his upcoming set.
Okay, then. Parked upstairs, huh? There was a person right here that was getting up. It's moderation vodka. Roast thug. Fiona F. Walker.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
What the hell are you talking about, lady? I just wandered in here. Pretty interesting sword. Got
The
on display
Spectrum
there.
Dance Saber, a prototype weapon of Auntie's heyday. I shan't spoil its implications, not unless you prove your worth.
I'll hear you out. What are you preparing to do?
Cards,
battle?
my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
I have a few here. Is this
Sporting.
enough?
Let us do battle. A not unimpressive display, closing in on my own. With perhaps a handful more, you just might defeat me. But today, you do not. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me.
What I got by going over the first planet with a fine-tooth comb, so when I get to the next planet, I shall likely acquire more. Saloon back room key.
Sorry. Loitering ain't my crime of choice.
So what are you doing just standing back here?
No good. Good.
Okay, well, that's all that's in there that I've found that I can see. Comestible cigarettes. Fluids, my
Protect
boy.
your loved
You're
ones,
losing them all
protect
over the floor.
yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Sandra
I
Ribideau.
feel I should address any allegations you may have heard regarding bloodstains on my inventory. Just means it's been well loved. Tell me what you need. Can do.
Okay. Calorie counter. Heavy armor. Bio-calorie converter. 20% less healing from medical inhaler. Using the inhaler grants a 10x multiplier on energy recharge rate for 3 seconds. Multiplier is improved further with medical skill. No weapons. Ghillie suit. You no longer take damage from burn, instead healing while burning. What? That's a neat effect. I do like. Me likey. Low pressure couriers. Cap, ghillie hood. Charged peaky trench coat. Stun counters. Stun the attacker when hit by melee attack and undercity materials. Enemies lose awareness of the player 50% faster. Filtered cleaner helmet. Officer helmet. Officer regalia. Cleaner armor. Grenade bandolier. Damage resistance versus melee attacks. In-ray disperser. Immunity to in-ray side effects. Corrosion. Union diffuser. 20% of incoming damage to the player is split and applied to companions instead. Well, affected by a damage type debuff, you emit damage of that type to foes in an area around you. Huh, I can see where this would be very useful on a heavy armor build. Definitely not for me, though. 20% of incoming damage is removed from toxicity. Well, now, that's not terrible. Breakdown kit. Bonus to gain bonus resources when breaking down items. Choose to gain common crafting materials on kills. That's not terrible either. Let's see what you got. No weapons, no armor. Extra holster, I've already got that. Crisis defense. Damage resistance while below 50% health. That is handy. But I'm uncertain that I wish it. Repeating rifle charged burst can now be charged when firing, shooting multiple shots in a burst. Base damage is reduced, and holding down the trigger modifies the number of shots fired. Repeating rifle, explosive round, silencer. I think I've already got a silencer on mine. Shock barrel, hologram sight. See, I wish that it would tell you, even if it was just like a little asterisk somewhere on the item, the ones that you already know or have in stock, or both. That would be great. 2.0 Prism scope. Excuse me, prism sight. Burst assault rifle. Air-cooled machine gun frost converter. Heavy marksman rifle. 3-round burst and has increased critical hit chance. Huh. Telescopic sight. Plasma pistol. Pitch toss ball blocker. Plasma cutter. Okay, I remember these two weapons from the first game. Burst SMG. Plasma beam caster advanced energy modulator. Sniper rifle. Sawed-off barrel. Interesting. 1.5. 2.5. Okay, the toss ball stick. Telescoping staff of Frosthead. No, telescoping staff of Frosthead. Springs?
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Not a Weapons Store.
Not a weapons
You
store.
smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
Why is your store called Not a Weapons Store? Those are deadly weapons. Those are clearly deadly. Those are clearly
I'm glad you
weapons.
asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Finely tuned is good. Last thing I need is a malfunction in the middle of a firefight. Right, but they're still weapons, even if you call them something else. Got a sales pitch that would make Auntie Cleo blush.
You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Full disclosure, my guarantee is not guaranteed.
Yeah. And you end up on free market
That's
station.
privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares? Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
It's good publicity. What have we got? Agatha. Heavy round. Okay, that's a heavy weapon. Agatha's Surprise. Fires 25% more slowly, but its bullets explode on hit. Uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. Huh. A shock rifle. Okay. Pulse hammer. French shotgun. Sniper. He does. I could grab this and then get mods for it from the other. Got stuff that can be sold if I need a little more moolah, a little more cash money. I like the sound of that. Back over here.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
Only thing dependable is my
Hello,
gear
madam.
are my prices. Happy to have you. Tell me what you need. Can do.
This is not. Oh,
Get caught
I want
unaware? All
vending
you like.
machine. not
My
that.
armor will keep you safe.
Okay, and I bought a sniper rifle, so down here. What? Is it just one of each, right? Yeah, one barrel, one optic. One barrel, one optic.
Explode in your face?
Sawed-off barrel enables firing while sliding, mantling, or sprinting. On a sniper? Increases recoil, spread, and movement speed. No, that doesn't sound good at all. Sniper rifle silencer. Okay. Shock barrel. I think I'm gonna go with this. Definitely want this scope. And I think I'm gonna go with a silencer.
Not a weapon store.
Remote detonator? Forgot I had that. Okay. This I would like to attach. Ooh, that goes down a lot. Like a lot. And then I will also put this upon it for good magnification. And let's whip it. Put it there. I have big old Thunderstruck hammer. When people get a little too close for my comfort. Ooh-wee. Okay. Boy.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you stuff?
Yeah, listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
I think you're being a little optimistic. Why would you intentionally warn me that your wares aren't functioning?
Kindness? I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid. But that's enough about myself.
You know anything about the crash of the ACS free market?
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
Instead of this conversation. No, I think you'd want to answer potential customers' questions.
You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action. I'd be happy to show
Let's
you.
see what you've got. Magnet and lubricant. Crescenite? Uncommon material for crafting your workbenches. Crystals found all across Dorado's rocky surface. This substance grows at a rate similar to human fingernails. Huh. And a coagulare mushroom. So effective at clotting. Consuming one will freeze all of the blood in one's body. Best diluted. Yeah, you don't want to eat these. Eesh.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit.
Do I, though?
Got a sale
Oh, hey,
on
Doc.
teeth extraction today. A quarter off with one or more bloodlettings. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
You seem a little dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself. Medicaments
Well, let's
and
see what you got.
more, all sufficiently regulated or thereabouts.
Medicaments. Medicaments. Pilferator. Crit chance and good crit damage. Stealthy salubrity. Gain increased healing from your medical inhaler, increasing with your hack skill. You may also hack auto docks by expending bypass shunts to reactivate them once per auto dock. Huh. I mean, that is an interesting combination. Adrenospume Boom Starter. Heal 200 health instantly and 200 over 5 seconds of primer. Instant heal. You need a heal and you need it fast. Spume Boom. Warning, this potent inhaler formula is incompatible with other products. 90 toxicity. Oof. Breath of the Sovereign Copper. 200 health instantly. Unconditional small instant heal. Remain loyal to your sovereign and he will always protect you. Extra primer point. Extra primer point. To sneak drugs past security is in violation of product warranty. Using this at all is in violation of product warranty. 20% damage resistance while crashing. Mercy Oxymorphone. Odor of the Ascendant Giga. Recipe on how to craft a pharmaceutical primer. Wow, that's big heals. The trauma kit. Ooh. I'll take a recipe for primer kits. Zenith Biotics. Exaltation Lung Sanitizer. Pinnacle Pills. And Numbing Agent number 7. Yeah, I'll take that too. Rehydrated water. What is dehydrated water? I take great pride in being a responsible parent. Every time something goes wrong, my wife says I'm responsible. Ha! Hey Drew, how's it going?
Garment's here. Come ganderize.
Ganderize?
I might not know what all my wares are, but I'm sure we can find something you like. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
Seems you've got quite the collection. How'd you come into
Used
all
to be
this?
part of Auntie's Choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look.
Oh, let's see what you
I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
I'm tired, I'm worn out, and everyone is sick at home. It's been a fun day. How are you? It sounds like it's been a fun day. I mean, I've actually been pretty damn decent. Nothing to speak of has happened to me today. Mass distributor crouch movement speed. Xyranium poisoning is gained 50% slower. Okay. Corrosion disperser. Corrosion disperser. Cost cut materials. Managed to play a few rounds of Arc Raiders with a friend earlier. That was, I imagine. I don't have friends that play that game, so I've never looked into it. Well, I guess I can't say that. I have one friend, an actual IRL friend that plays that game, but it feels too much like what you call it, Warzone, the Warzone game mode, and it just that style of game is just not for me. Chicken tendies. We had chicken fingers from Cane's night before last. No, last night. It was last night we had chicken tendies from Cane's. It's been 15 minutes, anything can happen. Clothing store with its own enforcer. How about that? I don't need a Pinnacle Huzima what's it nutrient bar. Let's see what's in here. Canes, yes. Canes. I much prefer Canes to Lane's. The Lane's sauce is like a little spicy, and I'm a spice weenie. But that lovely tanginess is super great, and I appreciate it. Love their house sauce so much. This is heavy rounds. How many of these do I have? Very, very few. I think I'm gonna buy a bunch of them. Give me all of those. Because them's is my snipper riffle rounds. A legit medium spice lover. Anything labeled hot is perfect. Extra hot is a gamble. No. Like, anything higher than mild picante sauce kicks my ass so hard. I hate it. I'm a spice weenie. And you remember the mild picante sauce. That's the green label with no bite to it at all. That's perfect for me. Anything higher than that, and I can't do it. Slash resistance. Damage resistance versus melee attacks. Although I get shot more often than I get meleeed. Ooh, a recipe for heavy rounds. Gimme, gimme. Long rounds. My dad's the same. He gets his favorite barbecue sauce every time he comes to visit, called Sissy Sauce. Sissy Sauce. I love it. It's from Rudy's. Oh, I love it. The name alone, epic sauce. I love it. It's too good.
Shop here to acquire fine food for cheap.
Boneless, skinless sprat. Basically, it's just a bag of meat. You hope it's a sprat. 0 spice though, and not too sweet. Good. Too sweet's not great.
Preparing Sniveling Servitude Protocol complete. Greetings, most valued and attractive customer. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
Oh goodness. But there's a barbecue sauce down here that I absolutely love called Sweet Baby Ray's. That is a good sweet barbecue sauce. Sweet in a barbecue sauce is super good. For a special brand of alcohol, Iceberg Aged Whiskey. Do you have any?
Yes, Iceberg Aged Whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Palo. Current customer is not Prospero Palo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
Prospero sent me here to get the alcohol. Can't you make an
Unit
exception?
is not familiar with that recipe.
You in charge of the stall all by yourself?
Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those, redacted, sub rosa, redacted, a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich. All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
Oh yeah, it's super good. Well, there's nobody here with any, like, diabetic or otherwise sugar related worries, so we don't get the sugar-free stuff, which I'm super glad for, because I have yet to find anything 0 sugar or sugar-free that doesn't have that god-awful synthetic, like, diet aftertaste to it. I can't do it. Cannot do it.
My contraptions don't explode no more. I'm honest.
Yeah. My contraptions don't explode no more. That was such a convincing, honest, too. The second choice.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor.
Yep, you're the same person. Zero's made with a sugar alcohol called something. Zero sodas are my favorite. Don't love diet. Aspartame tastes like butts. I mean, very true, but I have yet to find anything else in the zero sugar variety that I can stomach. So, like, I don't know if it's just that I have a super sensitive palate or what, but I can always taste that god-awful diet aftertaste. Although I will admit that we used to get those Tampico punches, and those have that same aftertaste in them. But I found that if you get some extra dry gin, doesn't matter the brand, but if it's extra dry, then just like a thimble amount in the bottom of your glass cuts that punchy aftertaste out of it. Tampico's really good with that. Not exactly something you can give the kids, though. Oh, I like all of the clear alcohols. Gin, vodka, rum, tequila. Oddly enough, Goldschlager is also a clear alcohol that I dearly love. But I also have a soft spot for the real sweet liquors, so. That's, Fireball, that's Amaretto, Drambuie. I like the sweet stuff. Wild Turkey. Okay. Let's get out and explore El Dorado. Or, wait, El Dorado? Just Dorado. Let's go explore Dorado. So what kind of beasties am I going to find on this planet, I wonder?
That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Yes. This place has some gigantic ass crystals growing on it. Not that I'm, you know, super convinced that they're actually ass. Whoa!
Damn, what was that? There ain't been active fighting here in, I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Whoa. That place got erased. I don't even know if I want to go look at that. That's just gone. Nothing like your first steps on a new planet being a massive explosion.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
The hell is that? Some kind of confetti? Broken glass? Almost looks like glass.
Stay vigilant.
Golden Ridge.
Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful.
Wow. This station's sure going to scrap since last I stopped by. I don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
That's another damn rift. I like being sober more, so oh well. I also have to work for you. Never thought about adding gin to... Yeah, the Tampico. Like I said, about half of a thimble's amount. It's not enough to even get you buzzed, but it cuts that aftertaste out. It's crazy. Tampico, Tampico, yeah. But again, I like those drinks, so I don't really have a whole lot of reason not to try it. Never really hesitated much, over much. Sure, I'll take some crude biomass. Why not? Station reports. Current schedule. Minutes behind schedule, minutes behind schedule. At station. Report any trams later than 16 seconds to the regional authority. Incident reports. Staff shamed. Staff admonished. Conductor reprimanded and recommended for mental refreshment. Incidents. Citizen found eating food in non-designated area. Admonishment administered. Recurring incident will result in increased admonishment with eventual mental refreshment if issue is not resolved. Citizen fell asleep in common area and loudly snored. Disturbing the peace in a public area. Severe admonishment. Recurring offenses will be reviewed by an arbiter. Don't think you want that. Yeah. Arbiters are scary. No? Something. Take? For Arcadia, no sacrifice is too great. Such was the caption of this mural, a simple painstaking away a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years. Commissioned by the Sovereign himself to immortalize Arcadia's bounty, the original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in the tram stations throughout Golden Ridge, so that any subject may feel the caress of true artistry. Each of these copies was made to contain a piece of the original glorious mural. Okay, so I just took the original piece.
Hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future. Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
There's a tram
Stay
here.
vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Interesting. Can't get into them. I guess it's the elevator for me. Okay, provisions dispenser. What the heck is that? Plasma grenade. Small plasma, large plasma. Do I want to buy more? I think I have enough for now. Start running low, I'll buy
Looks
more.
like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Pick up no good choices.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Kinda wish I could get through that door. It's like some kind of a bank service.
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
I'm not super worried about going straight there, though. Scrapper Scalawag. Scrapper Ravager.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
Here it would. Scrapper. Rehydrated water. Ooh, a large plasma charge. Some of Earl's gay tea. A little afraid to ask what's in that. Spitter? A varachnid. Ooh. Looks like some kind of spitter. The spooder. He's a spoder. Sprite. Peacecaster. Oh. Mini rockets. Fried gravel bits. Have it? No. Oh, that's. Tank music box and scrap. It's my music box. Scrap. I have gained scrap metal. Doodle doo doo. Double jump. 0G whiskey. Whiskey of the 0G variety. Here. Magic pistol. Slab of meat. Yay, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Prestige gin. Ooh, Adrena time. And there's a card. Baseball card, Nick Carver. Okay, a little extra toxicity crash threshold. That's gotcha. Run his little ass down. dung. Okay. I found some kind of alien poop.